What's up, everybody? We back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Marcus. Marcus, this man is an ankle bully who specializes in shooting threes. Now let's take a look at his stats. 3-point shot, 69 at base, man. That is a beautiful 3-point shot on a shooting guard. He has an even higher shooting stat than Fire King. Fire King may be slightly faster, but this man's threes are much more consistent. So mid-range shot at 58. He's not as good at mid-range as he is at 3-point shots because he has basically 11 more towards his 3-point shot than his mid-range. But you can see over there to the right in the green numbers, I got plus 34 on my mid-range. I suck at playing 3 points, man, so I just use Marcus in the 2-point area. Close shot at 35. He's not very good at close shots. Don't go inside the paint with a shooting guard anyway, man. Dunks at 40. Do not be dunking the ball with this man unless you way up in points and you just want to have some fun. Steals at 44, he's not very good at those, but you can get one every now and then. Dribble at 50, this is contradictory to the way his kit works because his dribble stat is a little bit on the low side. But I feel like he should have a dribble stat closer to point guards because of the kind of person that he is. But just to keep him a little bit balanced at the very least, this 50 dribble stat is pretty fair on him. Pass at 45. He's not the best passer in the game. Make sure y'all are being careful passing when there's a defender between you and the person you passing to. Speed at 70. This man is fast, bro. This man is super fast. Make sure y'all putting some speed gear on this man. As you can see, I got the wolf tail and I got this mask on right here that's going to increase my speed as well. So put 2 pieces of speed gear on this man, or even 1, because 1 piece of speed gear should be sufficient enough. I just wanted him to be really fast for my pump fakes. So jumps at 35, rebound at 30, block at 35, and power at 35. He can't dunk or do layups from far away like Kiang, like Havoc G. Those people right there have much better jump stats than Marcus. Rebound, terrible. Block, terrible. Power, also terrible. So make sure y'all keeping that in mind, man. He is not the best defender in the game, but this man will rack up some points. Let's jump to the abilities. All right, so we got Marcus's abilities pulled up here. First ability we're going to be looking at is behind the back. Now this right here, this is what turns this man into an ankle bully. Susan has this as well, but Marcus's behind the back is a whole lot better because the strategy for making sure your ankles don't get broken when someone's doing the between the legs before they do the behind the back, the key to preventing getting your ankles broken was to step outside of their disturbance zone. But that is a very dangerous game to play against the Marcus because if you step out that disturbance zone, he can just pull up, bro. This man has nothing to fear. So let's read the description. Dribble behind the back and move past laterally. You can change the direction when doing the fake. The fake is when he's doing the dribble between his legs a few times and then going behind the back. So at level 2, dribble move distance plus 10, and it can be combined with step back. And I don't know why they put that 3 times on level 2. But at level 3, dribble move distance plus 10, dribble move speed plus 10, and increase shooting accuracy by 3% after the dribble move. So make sure y'all maxing this out as soon as y'all get him to SS. Probably make this your second priority and focus on your step back first. Not your step back, but your pull up. My bad, y'all. So next ability, we're going to be looking at turnaround step back. This right here offers Marcus a little bit more mobility. So the way that this helps out is if you do a double dribble move, like a regular crisscross, you can even do a turnaround step back off of that. I'm gonna show y'all that inside the training area too, man. This essentially gives him an extra dribble move depending on how you use it. So let's read the description. Turn around and step back sideways when dribbling. It can distance you from the defender and can be combined with dribble move. At level 2, turnaround speed plus 10, step back distance plus 10, and it can be combined with dribble move. They said that already, but level 3, turnaround speed plus 10, step back distance plus 10, and increase the accuracy of any scoring means during this move by 3%. By that, they mean a pull-up. That is the only way that you can score while you're doing this ability. So make sure y'all are maxing this out as well, man. You're going to need that extra speed because if you're going real slow toward the 3-point line or whatever your desired place is, you're going to want to get there as fast as you can. So last ability, we're going to be looking at peak time. Whoa, wait. We forgot to pull up, man. So this is Marcus's level 4. This ability right here completely breaks this man. It makes jump stop shot look like complete and utter garbage. So jump shot quickly during a dribble move or step back. Your shooting speed and disturbance resistance will increase, but your base accuracy will slightly decrease. So you're gonna have less accuracy when you're doing this, but if you got enough points inside the stat that you're shooting from, it's not gonna matter as much. So level 2, increase shooting accuracy by 2% and disturbance resistance by 2% and shooting speed +1. Level 3, increase shooting accuracy by 3% and disturbance resistance by 3% and shooting speed +1. This skill can be done during a jab step. Jab step is when you're just standing still and dribbling the ball between your legs. Now I can do that and I don't have it at that level yet, so I don't really understand why they put that there. And his level 4, 20% chance of ignoring disturbance when he's shooting off of a pull-up. Yes, he will ignore all disturbance sometimes. He got a severe disturbance, he has a 20% chance to completely ignore that. So make sure y'all keeping that in mind, man. And when we look at the last ability, you're gonna understand why this ability is just even more broken closer to the end of the match. So last ability, we're looking at peak time. Your accuracy of 3-point shots will increase as the game clock goes. At level 1, you get a 10% increase. At level 2, you get a 15% increase. And at level 3, you get a 20% increase. Now, remember I told y'all I use Marcus as a mid-range shooter. The only time I would probably go out to the 3-point line is if I just so happen to break my defender's ankles or during peak time. So just keep in mind, man, this peak time, when you see that little blue circle glowing under your character, it's time for you to shoot some threes, bro. Let's jump into the training area. All right, we inside the training area. We got our man Marcus right here. So first ability we're gonna be looking at is the behind the back dribble. Now I explained this inside the Susan video, but I understand that not everyone has seen that video. So the way you get this to proc, first you have to do a regular dribble move. After you do a regular dribble move, your behind the back dribble is gonna be in the queue. So the next dribble move you do, unless it's a step back, is gonna be a behind the back dribble. So look at it right here. We go behind the back. Now this has a much higher chance to break someone's ankle than a regular dribble move does. So make sure y'all are keeping that in mind. Make sure y'all not holding the ball too long with this, man, because that 50 dribble stat is kind of low. So you want to make sure you're either shooting the ball and getting that shot in there real quick, or you're trying your best to break your defender's ankles with 1 or 2 dribble moves and then pass the ball. All right, so next ability, we're going to be looking at turnaround step back. Now I don't always get this to proc because depending on where you're standing at, it's even harder to get this done. Now, it's even easier when you're standing inside the middle. So we're going to stand inside the middle and do this. So this is the turnaround step back. He's going to do a step back, but instead of going straight backwards like a regular, he's going to do it diagonally. Now, essentially what this does is it helps you step back and also put a little bit more space between you and your defender. Now, some people, they expect this, so make sure y'all are mixing this up with other dribble moves. For example, I believe you can do this off a step back. I've done it by accident a couple times. So let's see here. You definitely can. The only character in the entire game who can do a double step back. So make sure y'all keeping that in mind, man. This dude is extremely scary. Now let's try something out right here. I think I got my behind the back proc, but let's see if we can do a dribble move to the side and then do a step back and then do a turnaround dribble, because I haven't tried that yet. So let's see it right here. You definitely cannot. So make sure y'all keeping that in mind, man. You can't do that. I'm gonna show y'all some combos too once we get done looking at all this other stuff. So last ability, we're gonna be looking at pull up, man. This completely breaks this, man. You can do a pump fake with this as well. If y'all wanna see a video with the best pump fakes in the entire game, check out the video on that. It teaches you a lot about different kinds of pump fakes. So pull up, you wanna be doing this when your defender isn't really expecting you to do one. Make sure you're doing it from the range that you put your stats in, man, and you will do a whole lot better with this pull-up. Now, the pump fake, it is extremely powerful with this ability because pull-up, it just goes in for no reason sometimes. So make sure y'all keeping that in mind. All right, so we can't show y'all peak time because there's no timer in here, but I'm gonna show you the combos that I know of. And the first one, we're gonna be looking at the dribble move into a turnaround step back. So dribble move, turnaround step back. That is a powerful combo that a lot of people use, and a lot of people break my ankles with this next combo. It's a turnaround step back into a regular dribble move. So turnaround step back into a regular dribble move. I get my ankles broken with that combo quite often, so make sure y'all are using that one too. Now, the most common combo that I see is a turnaround dribble move, well, turnaround step back into a dribble move in the same direction that he's doing the step back in, so that he can get closer to the 3-point line, and then he does a pull-up after that. So I'm gonna show y'all that right now. So right there, you can see I went all the way back there. I did my pull-up. Now, those are the combos that I use the most. I don't really use this man that much. I only started using him for this video. All right, so that should just about cover everything. Remember, Marcus is an ankle bully, bro. He will bully the defender's ankles. He will give their ankles depression. He will give their ankles anxiety. He will give their ankles paranoia. People will be afraid of you if you learn how to dribble with this man. That is the most important part of playing Marcus. You got to know how to use his dribble moves. You got to know when is a good time to pull up, and you got to make sure that you're really good when it comes down to ISO. That's it, man. I'll catch y'all on the next video.